What up, everyone? How you all doing? It is another fantastic and wonderful episode of 90 Minutes on Film. So, guys, we're doing a special one today. That's right, everyone. We gotta be very quiet. We're actually gonna do this whole episode in sign language, so starting now. That's right.
Was that sign language, Wackoe, or is those gang signs?
A little bit of both, because
it looked like a little mixture going on.
This is stop.
Okay, all right.
Because
the gangsters would have no problem.
Mm-hmm. Nope,
Yeah.
you'd be all good.
This is stop, because that's what Reagan did
Okay.
to her father in that one scene. All right, guys, let's just jump into it. We are doing A Quiet Place.
Military fighting a massive invasion. Around the world. Total devastation.
We have to protect them. Promise me.
I promise.
All right, fellas. Quiet Place. When was the last time you guys seen this one? Actually, hold on. Sorry, wrong question. Of course, we all just reviewed it recently.
Right.
Before our review, did you see this in the theaters?
No,
Yes.
I didn't.
I knew one of you were going to say no. All right. Chris, why? Of all people, to be honest, too.
And honestly, I don't know why we didn't see it. And I do remember when it came out that I was upset because I felt betrayed because my oldest daughter went by herself to go see it.
Traitor.
So
Disowned.
we ended up not watching it until it came out on Blu-ray. And I remember I was so pissed. I was like, "You went to go see this fucking movie in the theaters without us? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's fucked up, man."
Dang.
But we did see part 2 in the theaters.
So you protested then, Chris. That's why you
I
didn't
did,
see
dude,
it in
yeah.
the theater. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys remember, there was a huge hype around this one.
Yeah.
Like once it came out, it was like, "Oh my god, you have to see this movie."
After it came out, though, at the beginning, though, it was like flying under the radar.
Yeah,
Very.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
You know,
I think in Sundance and everything, everybody was like really, really impressed with it,
Mhm.
because they weren't expecting what they got. So I think industry-wise, there was this massive hype to this, but for the average consumers, it didn't really. I don't think it got the momentum flowing until people started going to see it and actually talking about it more.
I did
Chris,
see it in
you
the
missed
movie
out.
theater, and nobody talked for the first 20 minutes.
And,
I mean,
and
it was
that
like,
was my next question.
yeah, it was
How
quiet.
was it there? Did you have a popcorn man in your theater?
That was the thing. Like, I was the popcorn man. you
Oh,
know,
no.
Just like other people. But
But you're like,
bro, you could not, like, no. Like, you couldn't, it was dead silent.
I didn't even
like,
touch my
no-
popcorn.
Exactly. I didn't
I was
either.
like, all right, I'm just not doing nothing and just watching
Mhm.
the film. I didn't eat
Yeah.
anything. I always have a Slurpee, and I didn't even touch my Slurpee because then you would get the with the
Yeah.
straw.
yeah, for
dude,
sure.
that's a good impersonation.
You got the sound
of that.
effect right. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm a Slurpee guy, so.
Mhm.
Uh,
This
Yeah,
one was with the Invisible Man. If you guys remember that one too, like a lot of quiet moments in that.
there
one
was a lot
as
of
well.
quiet. Yeah, I'm not as quiet as
Oh yeah, not as
this.
quiet as dead
this,
silence.
Yeah, this silence.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy though. But like the experience with the
I think the theater experience, like, it's something that you can't recreate again. And that, like you said, it was epic to be able to be a part of that. And I went opening weekend and nobody expected anything really, but then just to kind of look around, and my wife and I were watching and we just see that, like, nobody's moving, everybody's quiet. Like, you don't experience that very often, you know, and nobody's like in their phones texting or anything. I mean, it was pretty
No.
great.
yeah, it was a great movie experience. But
I started thinking back. I'm like, wow, is this like one of the first times, most recently, where the entertainment industry, I don't want to say became fascinated. I don't even know how to say it to where it's not offensive, but
Recognized maybe a little
Yeah.
bit more.
because with movies, it's like, oh, it's the new thing is to be fill in the blank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
it's like, so that's kind of how I was just trying to go back and try to pinpoint if this was like the beginning of the
Yeah, it could
even
be.
saying like craze was like the, like incorporating them more into mainstream film.
Now, I don't know. I mean, I know that this might be stepping on a little bit into a did you know thing, but John, he did rewrite the whole script.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
So,
Mhm.
Let's save it. I think
you
I
want
touched
to
on that.
say?
On
Huh?
let's save that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll tap into that. I just want to kind of. I was just curious though if that was implemented in the script previously before.
Oh, good question. Good
Mm.
question. That I
Hence
did not
why
know.
hence why I was bringing it up right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. My bad.
It's okay. I understand. It's cool. Whatever.
I challenge you guys to
Not talk.
No. To glean as much humor as we can from this movie, because watching it, I was like, damn, dude, this is kind of depressing. Like, it's kind of a sad movie.
Oh, depressing.
yeah, absolutely.
Depression and murder and things like that. That's always fun to me.
Oh, great.
So, I'm going to bring some humor out of this.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. And erase that from anything because I don't want that to come back to me just in case
The murder
I do have
part.
a career that takes off.
Like, he's running for president,
I know.
and back in 2024, he said,
He said he loved murder.
Yeah.
All right. It was 218 on this one?
yeah, 2018.
Mhm.
Man. Feels like a
2018.
long time ago.
I was going to bring that up because when I was rewatching it, which was like a couple hours ago,
So it's fresh.
it's
On
so
the car
it's
ride
fresh,
over.
fresh in my head.
And you remember there.
I was watching it and I was like, wow, this came out such a long time ago. And
Mhm.
then as I was researching whatever I did research, I was like, yo, this was just around the corner. But it seemed like it was such a long time ago,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
right? Because the second one came out, 2 years after, right?
The second one
I'm not
came
too sure
out.
on the date wise.
I
me
I
look
think
it
it was supposed to come out in 20, but it did not. It was postponed because it was supposed to come out in March of 20.
Oh, so it's
And-
2020.
Yeah, so it was supposed to come out March 2020, and I remember we were supposed to take my youngest for her birthday to go see it,
Uh-huh.
and it got postponed, so they pushed it back a year to 21.
The internet says 2020.
Yeah,
Then
2020.
The internet might be right then. The Christernet might be wrong. When did it come out in 2020?
May 6th, maybe? May 6th, 2020. Oh, maybe May 6th, 2021.
Ah, so yeah, it was delayed.
So it was.
Yeah.
Because I remember we
Yeah,
were supposed to take her to
you're right.
see that, and then to Disneyland, and then of
I like
course
how he uses his children as
Mm-hmm.
periods of his life.
Yeah.
It was my oldest.
that's the only way to remember,
All
especially as time progresses.
right. Writers and directors. Obviously, we were kind of tapping a little into that in the beginning.
Yeah. Krasinski, John Krasinski.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not his first movie.
No, there was two prior before.
Yeah,
right.
it's actually his third film.
Right.
So
But this would be his. Is this his first playing all three roles? Director,
yes,
writer, and
definitely,
actor. So,
definitely,
yeah.
yeah, first time. But yeah, written by Brian Woods and Scott Beck. Dude, numerous short films, a lot of horror. Excuse me, Jesus. But this was like their first big break as as a full-fledged Hollywood production.
Mhm.
But they've gotten a lot of work since then. I don't think anything quite as notable as these first two. I don't know if you guys saw it most recently. They did The Boogeyman.
Yeah.
It's a fucking horrible movie. Which
Yeah,
is
it's bad.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
so
even-
bad.
Bother seeing that one. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't 100% blame them, but just it's like not a good movie. But did you guys watch 22 with Kylo Ren?
No.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it is what it is. It's another pandemic movie. There's only two people in the whole movie. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it's okay. They wrote it and they directed it, so it's definitely worth.
Was that the
check it out.
one where they were trapped in the apartment or something like that? Or am I thinking? of a
No, it's the little kid. He gets trapped on a planet with a kid who speaks a different language,
different-
Mhm.
and they're getting chased by like a bunch of dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's right. My bad. You're
But
right.
yeah, it's pretty good.
I haven't,
It's okay.
I haven't even seen the trailer for that one.
Yeah, I came and went, dude, like real quick.
It went right onto Netflix, right?
I don't know. I think it was on Max for a little while.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah. So tapping into what we were talking about earlier, do you guys think that he implemented rewriting the script and making it having a deaf child in it?
I don't know. I'd have to. I wrote these notes like in early March, so I think I have it in here, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm reading through them as we're talking, so it's like I know I saw something, but I don't remember if it's in there. But do you guys have information on that, or?
Yeah, I don't have it in my notes here directly, but I kind of read something about that as well, a little bit, that he did do some rewrites and added.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was mentioning that this was kind of a love letter to his kids.
Okay.
So the different types of things that his character does, as a father, it's kind of like, a message towards his kids and stuff like that. So available to watch, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Prime.
At my house.
We don't have to say that no more. Okay. I think
it's just the default.
Yeah. How many versions do you have of it, Chris?
Ooh, good question.
This one just one, because I wish I had it here to show you guys. The steelbook is amazing. It's just like her covering her mouth.
Yeah.
And it's high gloss, and it's embossed. So it's a really solid looking version. Yeah, that one's cool.
All right. One of my favorite things here. So, all right, this is Man versus Machine. Where are we at now on the tally of the scores? I know Gabe's keeping track for himself, but I don't know if he's lying. We should write this down.
Is it still 2-1-2 or 2-1-3?
No, because I got the win last time.
So I think it's 2-1-3. 3 is the win, right? Or is
no,
it
that'd be a tie.
1-2?
It's 3-2-2. It's 3-2-2, I believe, right now.
Okay, yeah, because I think you got the last
ties,
one,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't know until Friday when I hear the latest episode. I'll be like, hey, so we're always behind like one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, buddy. Go for it.
Devastated by the loss of a young son, a family struggles for survival in a harsh world where most humans have been killed and appears to be overrun by an invincible, sound-sensitive creature. The family lives in both fear and silence, speaking in sign language, knowing that even every whisper, footstep, or loud noise could bring death. But our hero parents, Evelyn and Lee Abbott, remain diligent in finding a way to ward off these predators, protect their children, and teach them the skills to survive, even if it means losing their own lives.
So I want you to know that with the AI, this has basically just been an exercise to push Gabe to the next level in his writing ability, and I think it's working. So we'll see where we're at the end of the season.
Yeah, okay. The goal is to utilize Gabe for our future projects.
Hey,
to write a synopsis, and eventually we can whore him out to the industry as well too.
I'd love it.
It'll be Gabe I.
Yeah, there we go. I like it.
All right.
Why, Chris? Are you already admitting defeat?
No, I don't think so.
I'm reading. Okay,
it's funny because I'm reading as you're saying your line, your first line. I'm like reading this line to see if it's kind of hitting the same points. But let's see. You guys ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
A family struggles to survive in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by blind monsters with acute hearing, relying on American Sign Language to communicate. As they strive to protect themselves and their children from these creatures, tensions rise as they must confront the terrifying reality of their situation, as well as deal with the overarching tragedy that looms over their family. This gripping thriller explores themes of family, sacrifice, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable challenges. Wow. Close.
It's pretty close, yeah.
It's
a lot of the same points.
It shits the bed always like in the last sentence, dude.
Like trying to wrap it up?
Yeah, it turns into like a fucking book report. It's like, I think it's because most people use these things to like write reports or, write book reports, do homework, that it knows like, oh, well, this is the way that it's supposed to read in order for you to get like an A+, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's true.
So it always shits the bed at the end.
I know it's kind of off topic, but I wonder, like, are instructors and teachers, are they starting to catch on that people are using this for AI and like they can kind of recognize now what the differences are?
Yeah, because with my youngest, she applied to like numerous colleges this year, and they actually say on there like you're able to use an AI to get you started with what you want, and now they have like like databases. Like when you do a report, you have to like upload it to this database so it'll scan it to see if you're plagiarizing. It's a plagiarism checker, and now they incorporate like AI into it as well.
Wow, crazy!
That's crazy.
So you really got to be good to cheat now.
All right, so what are we doing? We giving that to Gabe?
I think so for being for being human.
Yeah,
just for being human.
I like it.
Just because he has a heartbeat.
I think I got 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 ties. That's where I want to say that.
I mean, the reality is, I think there's really 3 losses. We're not going down that road again.
If anybody is out there and wants to leave us a comment on what
let us know
what Gabe where he's at, let us know.
Yeah, man.
We should do like a little trophy at the end of the season.
Yes.
Yeah, see who wins.
All right.
All right.
I don't want any ribbons for second place if I end up in second place because I think that shit's bullshit.
Well, you still get a participation.
No, that's what I don't want. No participation ribbons.
Estimated budget, profit and loss. There wasn't that much of a big budget for this, was there, Chris?
No, dude, 17 million.
It was like nothing, right?
Yeah, 17
because
million.
I heard, I heard an interview where he said there was not even much of a budget when he was talking about his wife, coming aboard the project.
Oh, really? Like taking a cut or something?
Do you think so? I mean, obviously, Chris, I'll let you give the number on the back end, but do you think him, John Krasinski, and Emily Blunt, do they take the back end deal on something like this and hope
they
that
have
it blows up? Yeah,
because they're on there as not executive producers, but as producers. So yeah, if he's a smart dude, he's trying to get into directing more.
Sure.
He's probably contractually obligated to like make more films, not necessarily like a sequel, but I'm pretty sure he was like, I'll do this for X amount of money, but I want the opportunity to either, first look deal with Paramount or, I can do more, because sometimes they do like no compete clauses to where, he can't go out and make movies with anybody else. He just has to do like his next 3 with this guy or with this company or whatever.
Well, not to tap into the next category, but I mean, it's the next category.
Oh, well, should we finish the numbers?
Yes, go for it.
So we got estimated budget was 17 million. Opening weekend, $50 million.
Nice.
So they made that shit back opening weekend.
Good.
And then you got worldwide gross, $341 million.
Oh, wow.
So
crazy.
No wonder they greenlit the second installment like ASAP.
Sure. Go for it.
Dude, part 2 made $297 million off the back of $61 million, which is crazy. 3 times so the budget ballooned 3 times for the second one. I mean, it's got to be because you're getting Cillian Murphy in now. You're getting Jaimin Hunsu. They're doing the effects are leveled up, a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what the budget is for day one because it's unknown as of right now, and as of the time this podcast comes out, it's not even going to be released. But dude, I'm kind of excited to see it, man. It got a little convoluted towards the end. It got a little Hollywood, but
it did. It wasn't as impactful for me as the first one was.
Maybe the first 2/3 was.
Yeah.
But after that, once they find the people, you're kind of like, oh man.
Yeah.
But
I felt like I was kind of like starting to, it felt like it was stepping on the toes of like a Walking Dead.
Yes, dude. And that's the problem when they start finding like other survivors and there's a camp, and then we've kind of figured out how we're going to survive. I think that's the reason why I think the standalone works very well because
for sure
they're only giving you so much baggage to carry. And then, you paint yourself into a corner, you get yourself out. So then the only way for the second one to work is to paint yourself into a bigger corner. And then it's harder to get out of, which is probably why they went to a prequel with the new one.
I think that was a smart move.
Yeah.
And obviously we're all curious as well to see, well, how did these things get here? So, let me ask you guys this question before we jump into the other thing.
Sure.
A zombie apocalypse. Here, how about this? Pick one: Walking Dead or A Quiet Place. Which one would you rather live through?
Shit. I know my answer. What about you, Gabe?
Go for it, Chris.
I'd go with zombies, dude, first. Like, yeah, because I don't think I can handle not talking, dude. Because at least like in Walking Dead, you can like, I don't know, make music, you know,
somewhat, right?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I could do the
Gabe?
I think I'd have to go with the zombies as well.
Uh-huh.
You know,
and they're
'cause
Walking Dead
those-
zombies?
Yes, because
Yeah.
in
So
A
they're
Quiet
kinda
Place, man,
like-
those creatures
medium.
were fast.
Yeah, it's like, and two of them will fuck you up, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Just curious, man. Just wanted to know where I'm going to put you guys in the multiverse.
Okay.
So did you know, we were talking about this earlier.
Did you
when I
know-
wanted to,
Did you know
Did
that we
you know?
skipped nominations, wins, and losses?
oh shit. Right. Okay. Nominations, wins, loss.
A lot of awards for sound editing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oscar nom for sound, Golden Globe for sound, or for best score, I think.
Yeah, best original score on the Golden Globes.
Yeah, they got an MTV Movie Awards for most frightened performance for Emily Blunt.
Hey,
Now, is that the bathtub scene?
It's when is the time that she screams? It's when she's in the downstairs, right? And
So she steps on the nail.
Oh no, it's when the fireworks go up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
And she's like-
right when she's having the baby. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any other words?
Bram
Critics'
Stoker
Choice
Award.
Award. Yeah,
Sorry.
What choice?
the Critics' Choice Award for the best
Oh,
sci-fi and horror movie.
Nice.
Mm.
And then
Nice.
the Bram Stoker Award for Krasinski, Scott Beck, and Brian Woods.
I've never heard that award.
Me neither.
I haven't either.
Where's that award based from? Like, where's it from?
I don't know, but Bram Stoker wrote Dracula, so it's got to be like a scary movie award. So
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm
You
pretty
think
sure they
that's
were like, we'll
kind
take
of
it.
like a nerd company
Yeah, you know.
or following that just started an award.
Hey, I'll take a Bram Stoker Award.
We should do a 90 minutes on film.
Maybe at the end of the year we'll do that.
Hey,
All right.
Oh yeah, we should
Called
do
it.
an award ceremony, dude. Like we'll see like best. We'll make up our own categories.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah, we could do that. All right. Act 1, production value. Did you know? Fun facts, guys. Here we go. So I wanted to tap into his experience, John, as the
As a director?
director and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This one, he says that he felt that this was his real first one.
No,
Just
like his real like true.
Really stepping into it because there was this interview thing I heard where he was like talking about how he sat with the sound director, I think it was, and he says, I don't know. And he complimented him saying that I love you saying I don't know because I know we're going to be able to be very creative with this because you're not saying that you do know.
Oh, the director or the sound?
Okay.
The sound guy.
Okay.
Yeah, to John. And he actually stood with the project for the 7 weeks of 7 weeks because this was a 6-week production, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is wild.
So he's
Yeah.
right. When I heard that, I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." So he stuck with it, and that's the reason why the sound is what it was. I forgot the guy's name though.
Poor guy.
I know, right? But it is
The sound guy.
ILM.
Okay. Well,
So it's
big shit.
some big shit, yeah. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then to tap onto the sound, Foley's and everything, I think a cabbage or a lettuce was one of the big key elements for the noise for the aliens,
Ooh, shit. I'm gonna
That's crazy.
think twice next time I eat some cabbage.
Yeah.
right? What do you guys got though?
Let's see. Shot on film. So
Oh, really?
props to Krasinski for getting that done. Let's see. The bathtub take was done in one take when she's giving
Forgot
birth
that.
to the baby,
Yeah.
which is pretty wild. I mean, I don't know how she'd be able to pull that off more than once because I think she was channeling something definitely when she did that that take, and what the characters' names are never said in the entire movie. They're only
Correct.
Which was cool that you mentioned that in your synopsis too, because without me even reading that on the research, I wouldn't even have known what their names even were.
Sure. I got kind of the same ones. The only other one that I really have is Stephen King called this movie an extraordinary piece of work. In case you don't know, John and Emily are both are married.
Whoa, wait, really?
Yeah. People didn't
I thought she
know
was
that.
married to The Rock.
No way.
Exactly.
She acts like she is whenever they do press together.
Yeah.
And they got another movie
Hey,
that they're working on.
It's Hollywood, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, The Rock's with everybody, so whatever.
Hey, did you guys mention about how the tub scene was only a one take?
Yes.
Okay. Then you took mine.
All right, cool. I got a couple more though. Go ahead.
All right, go for it. So, Chris, you got anything else?
Yes. Yeah. So before Krasinski came on board, the basic idea was already there. So aliens with super hearing take over the world, but the characters communicated with simple hand gestures. So it was Krasinski that proposed they use ASL. So he incorporated a hearing impaired child whose hearing aid would be the key to defeating the monsters. So
wow,
you are correct, Wackoe. It was Mr. Krasinski's idea.
There you go.
So then my last one. So scripts like The Cellar, and there was another script called God Particle. Those movies were turned into films that became part of the Cloverfield universe in the 11th Hour. I think the most famous one to do that would be the Cloverfield Paradox. Like the movie's done, they're cutting it. It looks like shit. It's horrible. So Paramount's like, let's make this a Cloverfield movie. So then they incorporate all of this Cloverfield nonsense into the production. That's what they wanted to do with A Quiet Place. The studio wanted to turn A Quiet Place into a Cloverfield franchise. Yeah. But Scott Beck, Woods, and Krasinski all stood their ground. And so now it became its own.
I'm glad they did that.
Very bankable too, because I think the Cloverfield franchise has lost a lot of steam over the years.
Yeah. Because the Cloverfield, what year was that one? The first one?
Ooh, Cloverfield was like 2009, right? Something like that.
So all right, so let's say like 10 years before this film came out.
Yeah,
and then they tried to do the next one,
which was okay.
Yeah, right. So that was the one with the John Goodman. John Goodman. Yeah.
But that's cool because we're gonna go on a fucking tangent here, but I like that one because he based it off of Misery. If you guys remember, Misery. Yeah. So it's kind of Misery was like the basis for that.
Yeah, I love Misery.
Film called The Cellar, which became Cloverfield Lane.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. Did you guys know that John and Emily were married?
Yeah, man.
I recall hearing that somewhere before.
Yeah, I thought she was always married to The
Rock.
But she did persuade him to direct because originally he was just going to be the lead.
Yeah,
and then eventually she would persuade him. And then
she didn't want to be in the movie at first, and then he forced her to read the script.
Yeah, and which they were on a plane.
Yeah, when they were on a plane, I saw that. Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh my god, I got to be a part of this movie."
Yeah, and that's when she said, "I'll do it for $2."
Yep.
Well, it's very inventive. I mean, it's like a horror movie, sci-fi movie, and it's very hard to do original things nowadays because everything's been done so heavily.
Yes.
And it's a pretty original take. I mean, props to everybody involved that came up with the idea.
Oh no, for sure. All right, guys. What's the best part of this movie? Gabe, what's the best part of this movie?
I've got two of them, actually.
Of course he does.
So the best part...
What are the best two parts of this movie?
Exactly. All right, so the best part of the movie, I think, is actually when the dad, when he sacrifices himself for the kids.
Yes.
That to me is the best part of the movie. But I like the beginning when they actually, unfortunately, they take the little kid, but dude, that catches you so fucking off guard right at the get-go. And like, it, you're like, oh, okay, what's going on? And all of a sudden, whoom, this kid gets snagged and you're like, holy shit, did that really happen? You know what I mean? Like they fucking took a kid and they killed the kid like within the first 5 minutes of the movie, and I
The
think that's what
opening
like
scene.
I think that's what
yes.
brought people in, man. And you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, because it jars you like it's like throwing like a bucket of cold water in your fucking
Yes.
face. You're like, pay attention. You're like,
You're like,
Yo,
okay,
I'm in
okay.
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
not
that
gonna eat my
was
popcorn.
my pick right there.
Yeah,
that,
no
that opening
Slurpee.
scene was just
It's
crazy.
like tell that guy to shut up in the fucking fourth row with the
Hey,
popcorn.
popcorn guy,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Get off your phone.
get off your
Yeah.
phone, dude.
Yeah.
Chris, how about you?
I said the same
Yeah.
scene, the dad sacrificing
Yeah,
himself
man.
at the end.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's a pretty, it's pretty, like I watched this movie, man, like, with, especially because we're going so deep into it with the podcast, like I'm really paying attention. I was like, that's a fucking really good scene.
Yeah.
I felt fucking bad for, just for everybody, for us only seeing like the one family during this whole, apocalypse or whatever's going on, to be able to identify with all those people, like, yeah, it kind of sucked. It was a downer.
Yeah.
But great scene though.
Yeah, I would say that's a good scene that I really enjoyed, but just the whole setup in the beginning I think was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just when that little kid got swooped, I think I was wondering, they're like, whoa!
Yeah, I was like, oh
You're
shit.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, little boy, that's what you get.
Yeah. Stop making
Stupid
noise.
kid. Yeah.
That's your fault.
Dude, yeah. I mean, you fucking turn the thing on and everybody's freaking out like, don't turn on the
Yes.
toy.
Yeah.
Like but that's a kid for you,
Mhm.
dude.
Yep.
Like, don't put your finger in the light socket.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to go into the toy thing when we go later into another category.
Okay.
Okay.
It really annoyed the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Where the kid probably could have lived. All right. Write a tagline, guys. I didn't get
Okay.
nothing.
Do we all have the same one?
Go ahead, Chris.
Shh. That's literally all I have.
Yeah, for
Oh, let's see. What do I got?
Oh, of course. What is he? What do you got? How many you got this time?
I've got 3.
That's normal. Go.
Okay. Is silence enough to survive?
Hmm.
If
Give me
they
next.
Give me another one.
okay, you make a sound, you're dead.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay.
Anything with death.
Yes. If they hear you, it's probably too late.
That's a good one.
All right.
I like
That's
that
why I
one.
left that
There
one for
you
3.
go.
All right.
There you go. There's always that one. There's always that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, All right, guys. So we're in an elevator. There's an executive in the elevator, right? You get that quick moment. Go ahead and do the pitch. What's your pitch going to be, guys?
Chris, what do you got?
I got 2. The one of them I'm stealing from the original pitch that they had.
Okay.
Oh,
For the story, aliens with super hearing take over the world.
Mm.
And the second one is family living in the woods battle blind aliens.
Hmm.
Not too bad.
After an alien invasion, and family struggles to live in silence in order to stay alive.
all right.
That's all you got?
That's all I
Is
got.
that it?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Okay, Wackoe.
Supposed to be boring.
Yeah, well, Wackoe.
Oh,
I know. We keep forgetting that.
all right, guys. Who's the biggest star of this? I mean,
Oh, easy.
easy
Oh,
peasy.
it's easy. Go ahead.
Yeah, Emily Blunt.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she was just
I mean, come
nominated
on.
for an Academy Award.
get it.
For
I get it.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, wait,
But-
here's my question with this one, though. Is this the biggest star now, right?
Yeah, in 24.
Okay, yeah, 24. Okay, cool. Just checking there.
Who'd you have?
Bro, I had them both kind of equal because I think they're both at the top of their games right now. In their like where they're at. So that's why like John Krasinski, he's got his TV show that he does as well as all the directing and everything right now. So he's at the top of his game.
Okay, so then
She right now Academy Award is at the top of her game. I think it's a toss up.
but who in Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
We know that they're both on top of the game in their respectable positions that they
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
But not in Hollywood. Let's say outside of the Hollywood lines.
Okay.
You put them both standing on the podium.
I got it.
Who is the one?
I got a good one.
Who is it?
So okay, Gabe. So you're gonna make a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you're going to make 25% off of the back end.
I like
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Who you gonna pick? You gonna pick Krasinski or you gonna pick Emily Blunt? Like, who's your money on?
I think you got to go Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
But
Good, because if you pick Krasinski, I'd be like, nope, wrong.
yeah, true. But
Wrong.
But if you say, okay, we're going to have John in the movie and he's going to direct it, is he a better director right now than Bradley Cooper as an actor-director combo?
Oh, shit. Ooh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yes, I say yes.
Okay,
I say yes.
wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, okay, I totally get that. But now, what I would like to play into this, the what do we call this? Like the man of three, actor, writer,
Oh.
Yeah.
director.
Well, no, it would be like Renaissance Man.
Renaissance.
Yeah, Renaissance
I like that.
Yeah.
Renaissance man. Okay, so we'll call this the Renaissance man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
I would now like to implement a new contender, Dev.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, Monkey Man, right?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going on
I
Saturday.
think I'm going this weekend as well.
Yes, so it's wow.
Okay.
I mean, for what he's done and I didn't know he wrote it. I just thought it was just acting, directing, but he actually obviously produced. But
I mean, you got Jordan Peele behind it. It's like
that's why I always say,
big
produce wise, you
fucking
got
corner.
Jordan, but
Yes.
he wrote the story of the whole film. So
Really?
yeah,
I'm excited, dude.
yeah. So
It's not getting a lot of love though. It's already out of Dolby and all that, dude.
yeah,
Is it really?
I know.
1 week?
Yeah,
I
1 week, bro.
It's not a it's just not a film for the norm, I think.
Do you need to see it in Dolby though? Because I mean,
Yes.
right now with the Godzilla, no, but Godzilla is what's controlling the Dolby.
Right.
Oh, well,
But it's Godzilla, though.
Civil War starts tomorrow.
Oh.
What does?
Yeah, Civil War.
I've been hearing
got tickets to
different
go see
stuff
that
from
one.
that one too now. Cause there's a couple reviews that have been popping out of the woodworks, talking about it, kind of downplaying it a little.
I love all of his stuff. Like even when he was just writing only. So I'm down.
All right. Well,
Cool.
Ask anybody involved in this production, guys. What the fuck? Why the fuck? How the fuck? What do you got?
Yes. Nobody. What the fuck? Nobody saw that big ass nail,
I know.
dude. And why would you use a nail that big?
Yeah.
That was like the nail they used to put Jesus Christ on the fucking cross, dude. Like that shit was so big.
Yeah.
I mean, to lean or to tap into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you grab your daughter to come help? Like, your ass is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Why aren't you?
Yeah.
You have these two massive fucking big things that you're carrying for a pregnant woman, and I'm not downplaying any pregnant woman.
Yeah, like don't hurt yourself.
I'm just like, you're in the point of the pregnancy where the baby's gonna pop out. What the fuck are you even doing? Why are you even doing chores,
dude? And I'm like, there's aliens everywhere. The last thing I'm gonna do is fucking laundry.
Sure. Yeah.
And have sex.
I know. That was the other thing. I'm like, what the hell?
like what's the dad's name, Gabe?
Oh shoot.
Lee?
No.
Yeah, maybe. It's like Lee.
Yeah, Lee.
Dude, go get some fucking rubbers, bro. Like,
yeah.
There ain't no doctors. Like, dude, like this is no time to have kids, dude.
I know.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Yeah, totally agree.
Because you got the they're gonna eat the baby.
Yes.
I mean, that's not the time to be trying to bring a child.
Yeah, how are you gonna make
into
the
the
baby
world.
be quiet?
Dude, I know.
Yeah,
That's just so
all right.
crazy.
Sorry for stealing
No,
that.
I had
No.
the production company though on this one. I had two
What?
questions.
It's not closed. It's not closed this time. It's not the wardrobe. Are you sure?
No, but
Okay.
I really
It's like, I
wonder.
had the Foley artist. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Using the cabbage.
or
I know.
lettuce. Why?
Exactly. It's similar to Chris, like not wanting to go on vacation with anybody.
Oh.
He's always punting on that one. But the question I have is, did they really think the movie was going to be this successful?
Yeah.
And then,
Good question.
then the other question I had is, like, how did they get John Krasinski to match up with these like two really B-level horror movie type of writers? How did they come together? And he's like, oh, I want to work with this crew
Yeah.
type of thing.
So every year there's a blacklist.
Mhm.
So it's like the 100 best unproduced screenplays.
Okay.
And this one was on the
Oh, it was.
blacklist
Okay. All right.
of whatever year. But that still doesn't mean that, John Krasinski's like sitting there reading every fucking script in the blacklist.
Well,
but, yeah, that's a good question.
Well, he used to write scripts in college for plays.
Oh, Krasinski?
Yeah. So he dabs a lot in script writing. He's done that. Like, it's one of his little fortes since like college plays and everything like that. So
That's a did you know?
yeah.
Did you know after the fact?
Did you know after the fact?
Exactly.
4 categories ago. I don't know if this pertains to a what the fuck or if this is a suspension of disbelief type thing though. But when the kids fall into the what is that?
The silo,
Mm-hmm.
Right?
the corn
With the
silo.
grain.
Yeah, the
With
grain.
the grain, right?
silo.
Was it grain or is it corn?
I think it's, I don't know. That's probably corn.
Yeah.
It's farmer stuff.
Yeah.
They fall into it and they start sinking, right?
Mhm.
Then they get themselves on top of the door. Then the alien pops in there, and they're not even really holding the door, right? And all of a sudden they're under the door being pressed. Why are they not sinking again?
That might be a suspension of disbelief, but
Yeah, I
feel
think so
you.
too.
Yeah, see,
feel
that's
you.
why I was like, I wasn't too sure.
Breaking down the narrative right there.
Oh shit, where the fuck are we?
What would bring this film to the next level?
What the fuck are we? Yeah, what will bring this film to the next level, guys? What's your opinion? Any thoughts? Honestly, I don't have nothing. On this
I didn't have anything really on this one.
Another did you know thing. This whole
Damn, I'm gonna have to edit this and put it in the top. Good.
well, no. I think tapping into what even Gabe was saying earlier about like people being involved with this stuff and everything. Everyone kind of popped into this organically. It wasn't really kind of rushed. It was just like the right people kind of came together. The people that he, wanted to work with, and even again, just like how ILM, that sound director, it was just a meet type thing, and just to kind of pick his brain, and it ended up just happening the way it happened.
That's dope. When it's organic like that's the best.
Yeah,
that's the best way for something.
And that was his
wonderful
intention,
to
I
happen.
think, too. From what I was hearing, that he wasn't just trying to be forceful into anything. He just kind of wanted to make sure that the people that were involved it was meant for them to be part of what the production was.
Sure.
Him being a big actor,
Yeah.
I mean, a fairly notable actor, and of course his wife is super famous even at the time. For him to have the luxury to be able to do that, because you know how it is. Most directors, people that we know, like they don't have the opportunity to like wait for the right thing, and and hopefully the right people come along, and I get to work with this guy. So
Yeah. I think patience is a key element to success.
I like it.
the Tao of Wackoe.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. Has anything in this movie expired? Maybe it hasn't aged very well.
I didn't come up with
Well-
a new still, so
So it was released in 2018.
Yeah, it's kind of still fairly,
it's
relevant.
pretty fresh.
I guess. Yeah.
I do think that since Coda was nominated in 22 for Best Picture, both sign language and as well as deaf actors are a little bit more prominently featured. So I guess that would be the
Sure.
reverse of expired. So maybe that's we spoke about that briefly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. They're getting a bigger opportunity now to do
Yeah,
more
for
things.
sure.
Yes. All right, Act 2, the cutting room floor. Cut for time, boys. What you gonna cut?
If you absolutely had to cut something, I think you could have cut the opening scene with the kid getting killed.
What?
Because then
What the
because
hell
it
are
would
you
st-
talking about?
it still would have worked.
So, Gabe, what do you got?
man.
I just think it still would have worked because you'll know that they're dealing with something. You know what I mean? Like, because it exposition is good and it's bad when it comes to movies. It is a very expository scene because they're putting you where they want you to be, which is perfect. It's fine. It's a great scene. But like I said, if you absolutely have to cut something, I think the movie still would have survived without the opening. My thoughts.
Yeah.
Hot take. So
I'd have to really think about that
next.
because I mean,
Yeah,
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 no,
that's what really grabbed me about this movie.
And I think that
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
and also too, that was like, for me,